Welcome, friends. Welcome to the 22nd episode of the third season of Battletech, A Time of Total Warfare. Someone has done the math and told me that this is the 62nd episode of this show. So, take that with whatever you want. Hopefully it's at least a grain of salt. We continue to walk towards the 2-year anniversary of Battletech, which will, of course, be in November. I'll be on vacation, so, whatever. And I go on vacation early November. Oh no, the stream is lagging out. I don't know what's happening. It's been Look, I'm just gonna tell you guys, last night there were massive problems with the stream. It crashed 5 times in the middle of the night. So things might happen. At the break, we're gonna check in and see if Cotton is still with us. So, we're taking things slow here tonight, guys. Real slow. Technical problems abound. We're only an hour and 15 minutes late. Mostly it's Rad's fault. It's easy to blame things on him because he'll accept the blame. I don't know what he's doing right now.
I accept the blame.
Okay. But we're here. Now, we're here. And we've got Gleemo. The original Gleemo. Gleemo Classic, not Gleemo Light. So welcome, friends. Thanks for waiting on us. Oh, snap. Rad just went super dark.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. The ominous blue lighting over your shoulders.
Ominous?
Yeah, I'd say ominous is a great word for it.
Do you have a different color preference?
I gotta tell you,
Puce?
on both my old computer and my new computer, I like to do this thing where I set it up for like a sunset roll through the LED. So when I wake up in the morning, the light that's reflecting off of my mirror is that sunset light, and then I know that my computer is also working at the same time.
Okay. Let me try Puce. Hey Google, turn all the lights
Nope.
Puce.
My God. Oh,
No, Google doesn't know that color. Sorry.
Why would you? People watch this show with speakers rather than headsets.
Now they got Puce lights. I don't know what to tell you.
You are Puce, sir. You are the color of if someone ate a kilt and then barfed it. Okay.
Wow, it's going right after my Achilles heel, being compared to kilts.
I'm comparing you to Puce.
Oh, okay.
Puce is what would happen if you ate tartan and then. That's all I'm saying. All right, I don't know what's happening behind Rad anymore, but I don't have time for these shenanigans. I'm here to run a show of Battletech.
This is what Google thinks sunset is. That is apparently a color set into my lights.
Fantastic. Pondo, start introductions with how are you this day?
Hi, I am Pondo or Pondothemad. You can catch me on YouTube or Twitch/Pondothemad, where I play video games and stuff.
My understanding,
yeah,
Pondo, that you are now a shoujo manga enthusiast.
That's not true at all.
Are you sure? I have been assured. I have been reinforced in my belief that you like these. What is your beef with the shoujo?
I don't have any beef. I just wouldn't call myself a enthusiast.
All right, fan.
Though I've seen I think something else that could be considered a shoujo anime. I think
Kill la Kill.
No, I wouldn't consider that at all as a shoujo anime.
It is though. Don't worry about it.
I think it's called Chikoge. I don't know. It's a weird. It's another harem situation. I didn't even think it had a harem situation, but
I want to tell you something. I was speaking with some of the Patreon groupers, and someone was like, "Why are you such a harem enthusiast?" And I'm like, "I'm not. I've openly been anti-harem." And they're like, "Let's look over all of your shows and look at all the harems you generated." And by the end of the conversation, I was in tears. I was like, "My God, you're right. There's so many shows of mine where harems happen."
What shows have had harems?
Cankle.
It's just like one show, though.
I know. But it was enough to break me.
It did have a harem, though.
Well, no, it had like 3 harem. That was the thing.
It did.
It just have one. It had multiple. and they were like planetary bodies. The harems rotated around each other.
Well, one of them was a joke.
Sometimes they collided and swapped members.
One of them was a joke
That's
by
true.
you.
No, all harems that I generate are a joke by me. Let's just be very clear about that one.
But I don't know about the main harem. I know the whole
What do you
Aaron
mean?
Yeager one. Was a
What
joke by
main harem? What?
the one with Sid's character.
I didn't generate that.
That's what I'm saying. That wasn't
I
generated.
didn't generate that.
I think I accidentally generated that.
Could be.
I have a feeling it was because of Lexi and Kelsa. That was,
I don't know. I think Cotton had a strong component in that, but
The very first episode, my link with Nagato was having a massive crush on Nagato.
I remember that.
It just spiraled from there.
I definitely remember some spiraling. I also remember me crying in a corner episode after episode, being unable to damage anybody because Cotton's fucking character was standing right in front of the boss, and I was like, all right, in order to hit, I need a 12, I guess. All right, just blah, blah.
I thought you almost nearly killed several people.
Yeah, but then
Good,
Cotton
good.
was like, I'm going to take this special ability, and then I'm going to stand right in front of the enemy and be like, hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! Ha! My evasion level's so high that I have to roll double ones in order to miss. And I was like, okay, all right. Game.
I could never get any new guns, but nobody was touching the speed stuff, so I just took all of it.
Yeah. Her evasion was ridiculous. Look, Pondo, let's get back on track. We got to circle around here.
I'm done. I'm
Really?
ready.
You don't have anything else going on?
No, not really.
Okay, all right. Sid, I guess we'll keep going clockwise, so that's you next.
Yeah, hi. I'm Sid. I survived the week. It's been an interesting week. The other day, I ended up having to work like 40 hours straight or something like that. I sort of started losing track there around hour 38. So that led to some very interesting time for me and a general lack of videos. So to make up for it, I decided recently to I'm going to do something insane in my delirium, and I'm going to answer 50 questions and do a video on that because that's super easy. And I did. And I was hoping for a bunch of silly, ridiculous questions, but people asked a lot of really serious questions. So it was yeah. So a lot of serious answers, and so I started taking questions and started giving snarky replies to some of them too. But yeah, so that's basically been my week so far: work and trying to sleep. I got some decent sleep last night though, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay,
that's about it.
All right.
And I just found out I'm broke until tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow we'll be here soon. Limo, how's it going?
Hey, I'm Glimo. You can find me at twitch.tv/Glimo, where I stream a long-running Call of Cthulhu Mass of Nyarlathotep campaign every other Sunday night. We are playing this weekend, so please come out, hang out, and go insane with us. It's been an up and down few months since my last appearance on the show. I've been working a lot, not quite as much as Sid, but a lot. Got some travel in. I was New York, Portland, Seattle, Amsterdam. Yeah, like
One of those was very different than
Jesus.
You remember how before we went live, I was saying 21,000 air miles?
Yeah,
most of that was in the
probably
last month and a half. And last Thursday, I was lucky enough to be able to play test Cyberpunk Red over on Henley's channel. I'm super encouraged by the changes to the system, at least what I could see in the quick start rules. Combat has been streamlined, but in a good way. And like the most exciting thing to me, it's actually possible to have a netrunner in your party without derailing the whole session for everybody else. So I'm definitely looking forward to the release of the full rules. And
they removed the crossword.
yeah. But, you know.
I agree with Chad. I also don't like the lack of weapon. But the weapon barf. It loses some of its charm.
Because it wasn't even the quick start. It was the pre-release of the quick start.
Yes.
So I think that more weapons are coming with the real rules. At least I hope so. Yeah, that was definitely one thing that we noticed was that it didn't matter what you had. If it was a firearm, it was same to hit, whether you had a pistol, a shotgun, or a rifle. Which
I gotta say, I really like micromanaging my character to have armor-piercing assault rifle ammunition and a missile launcher. In a game where you're assumed to carry around handguns, it was beautiful.
and having to roll damage for each and every bullet.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you did full auto, you'd be
rolling dozens,
like 800 dice
for the day.
Yeah.
And then you'd have a net runner in the party, and so everyone else would just go home because they're doing at cyberspace speed, and so they've got a month before 2 seconds have gone by in meat space. They've fixed that, and that's what I was most excited about, is that that you can actually do both. So
well, I feel like they learned their lessons from several other systems tackling that kind of content. The Sprawl, the latest editions of Shadowrun. I don't know if Shadowrun 7th will do it, but 6 definitely did.
Yeah, I think they took a lot of the stuff from Shadowrun 5th and 6th. So you've got wireless Matrix, you've got heads-up displays in Matrix, and you can take meat space and cyberspace actions at the same time with the same character.
You want to browse the internet and be in a kung fu fight at the same time.
Exactly, because why wouldn't you if you're playing Cyberpunk?
What if I need to get my nunchucks and have to protect myself at the same time?
You mean, what if you have to physically grab nunchucks off your body and also fight? I don't.
No, I mean, what if I need to go order me some nunchucks?
Yeah, you could do that. You could go on whatever the future version of Amazon is.
And the little drone comes in.
I'm caught in the fight at the moment, so I need to go order some nunchucks real quick. That way I can get the 1-day shipping to pick them up later, if I hopefully get through this fight.
Well,
So
if you don't have nunchucks already,
shipping, so that way you press order on your phone and then you hold out your hand and some dude drives by and hands it to you.
I gotta say, someone has asked if I was going to. I've been. There's no secret that I intend to run a Cyberpunk Red game in the future based off of Trauma Team. But someone asked if my character from Henley's Die Party Night City game would show up, and I hadn't considered that. But now I would love to have a 90-year-old retired El Presidente General Dante Fierro to show up with his aircraft carrier just off the coast and be like, I have come once again to destroy this city and throw people off of roofs and what was it?
The main antagonist, yes.
Yes, the main antagonist.
The embodiment of the whole.
I was shocked when I went to a gun deal and Henley was like, well, where's your briefcase? I was like, I thought I would just pay with credits. And he's like, we have to pay with cash. And I was like, oh shit, I hadn't considered this. I just brought I brought the company credit card too. I wasn't even using my own money.
I just have a platinum Visa. That's not. I mean,
I want to get my reward miles out of this. If I'm going to buy a highly illegal missile launcher with tipped warheads,
a lot of points.
Yeah. That's why in the Cyberpunk future, you will definitely be able to make gun buys with your credit, no problem.
It'd be like in Halo when a big tube drops out of space and slams into the ground and just opens up, and there's your package.
Sounds good to me. Limo,
a drop pod for
yeah. Wham! Ah, fucking Girl Scout cookies, sweet.
Right on.
Giant crater in the road.
I have a Girl Scout cookie story for you. As some of you might know, a Indian Spice Bazaar opened up near my house. It's right by my gym. It's literally next door to my gym. And so one day I left my gym to go buy stuff from it, and I came back out. My personal trainer had left the parking lot and came back because she saw that my car was still there and thought that I was locked inside the gym. And I was like, no, I'm not locked inside the gym. I told you when I left I was going to Spice Bazaar. And she's like, what'd you get? And I was like, samosas. Now, some of you might know that samosas are delicious potato and meat contraptions trapped inside of fried bread in the shape of like a triangular caltrop.
And you'd
They
be
are-
wrong because they're Girl Scout cookies.
No, those are called Samoas. Samoas, which is what she thought I said. Because she'd never heard of a samosa. She thought I went to an Indian spice bazaar to buy Girl Scout cookies.
Well, did you?
So she was like, how much sugar was in those Girl Scout cookies? And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? The next day, I was just like, what is with this interrogation? I haven't had a Girl Scout cookie in like 10 years. She's like, didn't you just buy some yesterday?
In front of you, like acting like a predator. How many calories do we need to burn today?
Yeah. Yeah, that's life right now. I've lost 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks, so I don't even want to hear from any. Dying. I'm fucking. It's literally like 98 to 101 degrees here every day.
That's a good way to lose it.
You know what? You should lose it, sir. You lose it. I'm about to lose it on you, Glimo.
I mean, I've been working on it. I've lost 6 pounds since Saturday. So
the only reason I don't lose all of my weight is because I drink like a gallon of Dr. Pepper a day. That's the only reason I don't literally just die of dehydration.
That's like watching someone drink a pitcher of sweet tea in the deep south.
People, I've done that. People are like, you should drink more water, and I'm like, there's water in this. It's mostly water.
No, it's not. Back for the folks at home that
and other additives that they put in there.
For the folks at home that don't know what sweet tea is and think it's just iced tea with a little sugar, sweet tea is 50% syrup, 50% tea over ice.
It's tea and sugar. That's how I make it.
It's like 40% weight sugar.
Look, most restaurants, especially fast food places, if you order sweet tea from a fast food place in Texas, it'll basically be like drinking liquefied hard candy. Like it's so fucking it's so fucking sweet, you can feel your teeth rotting in your mouth as you drink it. Like
he's not sweet enough and she can feel the sugar in it.
They're literally disintegrating. Like
Soundwave is saying in chat
it
is 1.5 cups of sugar for 1 gallon. That is incredible.
Yeah.
That's like a hand cup full of sugar that you're just forcing into your face.
Dude, I gotta be honest, that's a conservative amount of sugar. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, it's usually 1 to 1.
1 cup of tea, 1 cup of sugar.
We got the Georgia crew out here to represent for Sweet Tea Land. Glimo, you got anything else going on?
I'm just looking forward to see how you 1 round KO me this time. Who has bets on Gauss Rifle Explosion?
Yeah, I like that one. I like an ammo.
I mean, now that Pondo has basically permanently taken himself out of the Devastator,
he's
his
terrified
immense
of the
fear.
damn
I haven't permanently taken myself out of
That's
it.
gonna happen. Next season he's gonna be piloting a
Switch out the Gauss
Massacari,
Rifle AC-20s, and make the Devastator a fast mech. That's
a
just what I wanna do.
4 Gauss Rifle Massacari is gonna be his new premier mech. It's literally just going to be a fusion engine, armor, and 4 Gauss rifles.
I mean, I would pilot that mech.
I'm gonna make a mech with an engine of 1-2 speed, with 1 jump jet.
A 1-2-1 jump mech. There you go.
Yeah.
Right there.
The jump jet is solely so that way I can turn my ass around real quick if I need
Oh
to.
yeah, that actually would be kind of useful.
Yeah.
All right. Lima, if you don't have anything else,
That's all I got.
we'll pass it on to Raddosaurus.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I have so much to say.
That's great.
Yeah,
We
I
have
don't actually.
25 minutes until the break, so you're gonna have to capstone on that.
It's weird. So I'm Raddosaurus, and I was on Arthur's show on Tuesday, where I feel like I kind of recapped anything that was already going on with me. So I don't know that I have I don't know if it's weird to tell people go watch that other show if you want to see how my week was, but
So just to be clear, I want to understand. You're saying that people need to go watch the latest episode of On the Tabletop Season 2.
Absolutely.
Episode 4, Stars Without Numbers revised live art show. Just to be clear, that's what you're
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. I'm also telling these dogs to leave my cat alone.
All right.
But yes, that's why I'm making weird noises. I was not snapping my fingers at you. I hope you're not. I mean, I would if you deserved it, but right now I'm not. Since Tuesday, my life has been pretty run of the mill. I guess I've done a lot of stuff this week. Getting my kids ready to go back to school here pretty soon. One thing I didn't mention on the tabletop was I did go to a roller rink birthday party this past weekend and dressed up in
You?
a 70s disco, well, not 70s disco, 70s roller rink costume. So that was pretty fun. I had a good time. I won third in the costume contest, which was nice.
Did you have tropical fish in the heels of your skates?
No, so I didn't do. So it was kind of like, so the friend whose birthday party we went to was I didn't know that this was a thing. This is apparently a white girl thing. I had never heard of it. Called your golden birthday or your gold birthday, where you turn the age that is the same number of the day that you were. So like if you were born on the 26th, when you turn 26 on the 26th, that is your gold birthday. It's like gold themed or whatever. I'd never heard of it before in my entire life.
Oh,
okay. My wife was like, yeah, it's a white girl thing. You wouldn't have heard of it. It's like, okay, sure. So anyway, so she was doing like golden disco roller rink themed birthday party. So we're like, all right, cool. Me and my wife didn't really want to do the disco thing. So instead we just did like 70s. I did like 70s like workout attire. So I wore just basically like a t-shirt that was too small and short shorts and a headband. And my wife wore like a Woodstock shirt. I don't know. She was just like generically 70s, I suppose. And like mom shorts, like the super high-waisted ones, you know, that they wore back then. But we had a good time. Had fun. The people who beat me in the costume party went like full on disco. Like they had like the big fros and like the giant disco suits and all of that stuff. So I couldn't really compete with, you know, people who were in it to win it. Cause I don't know, I went to Target and spent like $20. And I was like, all right, here's my costume. So yeah, I had fun. Today I helped my brother move. He bought a new house. So I helped him move. It took 3 pickup trucks, 3 trips from his storage unit to get all that done. So it sucked, but it's done now. So that's good. In recompense, he bought me sushi for lunch, which was wonderful because I don't get to eat sushi very often because I'm the only person in my family who eats it. So I generally only get to eat it when I'm out with friends or my brother. And we went to a place we had never been before, which is always a little bit risky, but it was very good. So I was quite pleased. I had an eel-based sushi roll, which was delicious.
That sounds like you meant to say unagi to me, but
I don't know what that is.
Unagi is eel.
Okay, then yes.
Fine.
Still not what I meant to say, but yes, that is what I ate. And then also, I don't remember what the other one was. Spicy tuna, I think. Anyway, it was good. I liked it. I don't go in for like super classic sushi. I go with like the more fusion Americanized, not necessarily cooked, but just, you know, the stuff you find at like the trendy places, I guess. I liked it though. It was great. Also, I'm a big fan of eel sauce or unagi sauce.
Unagi don. Yeah. Fine. I got you covered.
Okay,
Look, man, there's a new sushi place that just opened
Thank
up. My mom emailed me about it, so I'm probably going there tomorrow, and I'm going to fucking destroy their unagi supply.
I ate way too much.
Unagi, avocado, tuna, salmon. That's it. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe a little Boston rolls if you want to get fancy.
Oh, Boston rolls are nice.
Yeah.
This particular place was really big on cucumber. Almost everything had a cucumber in it, which is okay.
No, it's a cheap filler that they're putting in there. It's not really for
okay.
flavor. It's just for size, so that they don't have to put meat in.
I prefer, you know, cream cheese and some other types of things generally in my roll, other than cucumber.
Brad, have you ever had that classic sushi experience where you sit down in front of the chef and they just bring you sushi until you say stop?
Mm-hmm.
No, any sushi at all. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Chef, you just let the chef give you what
afterwards. You get a very depressing bill, but until that moment, it's wonderful.
They go in there and they love it when you do that too, because they try out all their weird shit on you to see how you're going. Like it.
And it's great.
Yeah, it is usually really good.
They'll refine the palate to match your taste.
I'm a little bit of a basic bitch when it comes to my diet and what I eat. Like
I'm there too. Yeah,
I largely eat like grilled chicken and like a cup of rice and, you know, like really, really boring stuff. But I do sushi is kind of like the one food group because I do consider it its own food group. It's the one food group where I am adventurous and I will try almost whatever people put in front of me. I know that there is stuff that I don't like, but if you put that stuff with enough stuff that I do like, I will enjoy that combination, if that makes sense.
Well, I want to contest your assertion that sushi is its own food group.
Of course it is. Come on.
But what's interesting is that in Japan, rice is considered its own food group nutritionally.
I knew that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is. It is crazy. After I learned that, I started looking at the food groups of different countries, and America's food group pyramid is quite different than the rest of the world's various opinions on shit like that.
Yeah.
You had a Nebraska roll?
I think so. That
I've
sounds
even
super
heard of this.
familiar.
I'm looking it up right now.
It sounds like it'd be something you would like.
We have a lot of like Cajun themed stuff here. I don't know if other parts of the country have that as much as we do down here, but we have a lot of like crawfish infused rolls and stuff.
I can't even find what a Nebraska roll is on the. Or me what they are?
From what I remember, they have beef, obviously.
It's sushi? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Fried.
I've had
Like on the outside, it's all fried.
Like tempura. Yeah.
Oh well, it definitely sounds like Nebraska.
And I think it had cream cheese in it.
So weird.
It's very Nebraska. From what I can
We have a lot of tempura rolls down here in the South, probably for obvious reasons. People enjoy that sort of stuff. But I always eat too much. It's one of the few times I gorge myself. I usually eat very, like I said, boring and sensible proportions when I eat meals. I go up and down on like fitness, but even when I'm unfit, I feel like I'm pretty responsible when it comes to all that stuff. My biggest vice is just Dr. Pepper. People are like, "You're so unhealthy. You drink so much Dr. Pepper." I'm like, "Really? Let's go run 2 miles, or lift heavy things, or fight, because I'll show you how unhealthy I am, bitch."
I want to
When we're
add, by
done-
the way, Rad,
When we're
I was-
done, I'll vomit up all my Dr. Pepper on you.
I was called a basic bitch in YouTube comment section this week,
Were you
so I
really?
know that I am in fact a basic bitch.
Dude, I am a basic bitch when it comes to food, 100%. I
You're
don't really
basic.
yeah, basic.
You
I
don't even
eat-
know, Rad. That was the most devastating insult in human history.
Really?
No, it's a Good
Okay.
Place reference.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't typically eat on a day-to-day basis. I do not eat for pleasure. I take it like it's medicine, basically. I eat because I have to. Largely, I consider eating to be an inconvenience, and it's just something that takes up time during my day, and I just have to do it. Like, I could be doing something I want to be doing, but instead I have to stop and eat, and that's obnoxious to me. I do occasionally eat things that I like, but that's like a once or twice a week thing. Really, it's not. I don't diet. I'm not a paleo person or a keto person. I don't really believe in, I don't know, all of that stuff. I think it works for people. I mean, basically anything that generates a caloric deficit is great if that's what you're trying to do. So however you want to do that, whether it be with carbs or sugars or fucking whatever, that's great. Do it. But I just eat things that make sense, and I don't eat a bunch of stupid shit. And that's pretty much how I get away with drinking Dr. Pepper and still being in shape, is because I eat super fucking boring food and exercise all the time. So I can drink all the fucking Dr. Pepper I want.
Pondo just sent a
so there.
Devastator build that can only fire 4 times, but has 4.
And then it explodes.
It only has like
Oh,
6
it's out of ammo.
It only has 4 ammo.
rounds, but it has 4 Gauss rifles.
Yes.
It has a speed of 1, 2, and 1.
I love that it's got Gauss rifle in each arm and in each torso,
1, 2,
so it's
1.
literally just 4 huge cannons sticking out of this mech that's walking forward. Doesn't
They can
even
make-
have arm actuators anymore. So
They can make a little hoppy.
All it has is upper arm actuator, so it can shoot behind it if it wanted to.
oh boy,
I don't know.
Pondo.
I guess it's my intro. I just to finish it off, I just say I love when people give me fitness advice. It's my favorite thing. Because 99.9% of the time they're a whole lot less fit than I am.
Now look,
And,
we've learned something about you, Brad. Is that when we have
yeah, basic.
AP Gaming Con, right? AP
Mhm.
Gaming 2021. is that people don't need to like pull you aside and buy you a beer or bring you an energy bar. They take you out to eat sushi.
And buy me Dr. Pepper.
And buy you Dr. Pepper. Yeah, come up with a can of Dr. Pepper.
I do not drink alcohol. That is
Hashtag cans out for rad.
it's not good for you. I drink Dr. Pepper instead, which is also not good for you.
So all these people saying alcohol, I always feel I'm like, hi guys, I drank an alcohol yesterday, and then everyone on the show is just like, I've never drank alcohol in my life, Arthur. And I'm like, oh god, am I an alcoholic? No wait, I only drink once a month. Jeez.
I enjoy
I'll
alcohol.
cover you.
I just avoid it because
It's not like a moral thing or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I have one
I don't need
drink
to
a
add
month
more.
at
I don't need
best.
to add more vices to my life.
But then sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm on vacation. I'm
alcohol
going to
would get
consume
in
a
the
Long
way
Island
of
iced tea.
Dr. Pepper addiction.
Yeah,
That's right. Exactly. If I started drinking alcohol, I'd have cut down on the Dr. Pepper to achieve equilibrium, and I'm not willing to do that.
I'm gonna blow your mind here. You could drink alcohol with Dr. Pepper. You
That
could
would
use
change
it
the
as
flavor
a
of the
mixing
Dr. Pepper,
act.
though.
But then that would change my physical equilibrium. Okay. Because here's the thing. There's been
You
lots
can
of times
make
where
Cuba Libres with Dr. Pepper.
I stopped drinking Dr. Pepper a lot of times. Obviously, when I'm on military training, I don't have access to it, stuff like that. But anytime I stop drinking Dr. Pepper, I gain weight. Because generally, not drinking Dr. Pepper for me is always married up with drinking a lot more water and exercising more, which means I'm putting on a lot more muscle. So like I might be losing some body fat, but I'm always gaining weight. I've been the heaviest in my life has been when I have not been drinking Dr. Pepper because my fitness regime has been so much more intense. Because when you work out a lot, you don't feel like drinking soda. It feels heavy, makes you feel gross. You don't really like it. But like I'm in a maintenance phase. I just work out right now to stay where I'm at. I'm not trying to improve, which will probably change here in the next 2 months. I'm going to be switching it up. So I probably will be cutting back on Dr. Pepper. But it's not a lose weight thing for me. I'm perfectly satisfied being 215 pounds at the moment. Come at me. You at me at Discard.
I would love to be 215 pounds too. I've got a long ways to go before I get to that point, though.
Look,
Yeah,
Red,
making progress though.
I am making progress.
if I was forced into a situation where I had to come at you, it would be the Dante Fierro method. I would send as
The
many
rocket launcher off the roof of a building.
as many goons as possible. Maybe I'd crash a flying car into your house or something. I would not want to be
Sweet
anywhere
strategy.
near you where you could physically engage me.
If I were to come at you, it would be from a very great distance.
Fortunately, I have tools for those situations as well.
I would use the power of money to overcome you rather than the power of physical muscles.
You could easily do, yes. You financially overpower me with great ease. So that would be a wise battle plan.
Just hire somebody to take you out. I've heard of the song "Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap." I assume there are people that do those deeds.
That's a thing, right?
Dirt cheap.
Surely that song was based off some sort of fact. That's all.
All right.
I'll stop pontificating about fitness because everybody's got shit to say about it and how it should be done.
Cotton, we've worked our way to 5 o'clock around the clock. How's it going? What's up?
It's going all right.
I heard that you're a shoujo manga enthusiast.
Yes.
Manga. Oh my god.
I like happy feel good stuff.
Okay, I mean, not all shoujo is happy feel good, but yeah,
No,
sure.
it's not. But you know,
I saw that Romeo and Juliet thing today, and I thought maybe this might ruin Cotton's day, but I'm going to post it anyway because I'm amused by it.
nope. I have read Romeo and Juliet.
I know, you've mentioned it several times, yes.
That's not super happy feeling.
No, in fact, it's terrifying. Several people die for no apparent reason. Got anything going on this week, Cotton?
Well, it's not concerning me per se, but if you like our troops, you could say hi to SPC Levelson in the chat right now, who stayed up way too late just to watch the show live.
Cool. Huge
Hi,
mistake.
Levelson. Thank you for joining us.
I was
and
gonna say
thank you
huge
for staying up
mistake. You know, could have been sleeping. You know,
Could have been.
should have been, would have been.
Well, hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I guess we can thank them. It's fine.
Yeah, we grew up together actually.
I was gonna say make better choices with your life. Why are you watching this show?
That's fucked up.
I know.
Your friends with Cotton? Ew.
No, I meant watching
Get
this
right.
show. Watching this show. Jesus.
Mm. That's all I got.
We all
going.
know how evil she is.
Yeah, I
I
do.
was a little
Actually.
sick earlier, so if I'm not as up on my toes, that's why.
Well, look, we're almost at the break, and if you don't feel good at the end of the break, we'll stand it out to another episode. We'll just keep Glimo on contract.
Why not? Cyberpunk Red hasn't started yet, so you know.
I was gonna say, just wait, right? We're gonna have Glimo and James back for the extra episode for the epilogue episode where I call them in for just like a 5-second rejoinder to be like, we're here to testify for the character of one Captain Maxwell Harridan. This is a noble court. How do you plead in his defense? And then just have a whole episode night, and he just shows up for 5 seconds. That's it. Guilty.
So
really?
the whole episode will be basically me sitting there while everyone comes on to the show talking about what a piece of shit I am.
Sid, it's not even the first time you've had an entire trial episode dedicated to you. It wouldn't even be the second
true.
time that had happened. Maybe you should stop committing horrific crimes. That's all I'm saying. Maybe you should stop being accused of committing horrific crimes. As long as you get away with them, I guess it's fine. That's a tip to take home for all the kids.
Indeed.
Is there anything else we want to cover? Any overarching issue that's happened this week worthy of discussion?
Or no, I just read that is it Levelson is in Iraq?
Yeah.
I feel for you there. Stay strong. Iraq.
Drink lots of water.
Gross.
You will
Drink lots
need
of Dr. Pepper.
don't
Stay hydrated.
don't get other people hooked onto your Dr. Pepper addiction. Okay, it's fine if you do it on a personal level, but don't put it on other people, okay?
Hey,
I just started the Dr. Pepper diet.
Dr. Pepper diet.
Don't visit your sins upon others. I mean, beyond the Battletech Kickstarter, like, just killing it out here.
I get paid tomorrow. I can buy into the Kickstarter before it ends.
So many people have bought in at the canon character level that they're going to need several additional source books just to have. They
Right.
can't. It's like hundreds and like 500 people have bought in. That's they would have to make a book that's literally just entries of people with no fluff or description at this point. They couldn't even do a 1-page description of a person without having a fucking encyclopedia.
The Kickstarter splat book.
Yeah. Oh boy. But
Volumes 1, 2, and 3.
we're all happy when the Kickstarter succeeds if we get delivered our delicious little Cyberpunk or our delicious little Battletech minis. Are any of you guys buying in on the campaign to make a canon? I think I will make Kenneth Cross canon. I'm gonna do it as a buy-in at the end rather than buy at like the $300 level, but yeah, I really want to make Kenneth Cross canon, and I got to figure out the day he died on so we can get it officially listed.
I am not buying in, but that's just because I don't have any use for Battletech minis. I'm excited that it's doing so well, though.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome.
I also don't have any use for them, but I just want to have them available in case I ever go to like PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia. And
I would like to go and play a live game at a con at some point.
Yeah,
so
me too.
that is.
Yeah, I think they finally realized that the majority of people that are BattleTech fans are not broke teenagers. They're adults with jobs and money.
They've been doing this for 25 years.
I say because we all started playing when we were broke teenagers.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part about the Warhammer intros, is everyone was like, yeah, I picked up playing last week, and I was just like and it got around to James and he's like, I started playing in 1980s. Oh, that was my worst. I was like, I was born in 1986. Sorry, James, that was an it wasn't even close to being your accent. It was just a really bad Australian accent to begin with. So.
Take that
Like that, Australia.
with your 1,000-pound kangaroos.
You're really not gonna let me walk that one back, huh?
No, never let me go.
I had to explain what a rhubarb was to these gentlemen.
It's true. Yeah, I did not know what that was. I didn't know.
Well, we're gonna go on break now. When we get back, we're gonna actually start the episode. So
We're gonna plan our ambush.
yeah, you're gonna plan your ambush
And then,
during the episode.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back. 8 minutes. Stick around. I got a special surprise when we come back as well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
Kenneth Cross candy.
No.
Gauss rifle explosion.
Well, I mean, you know, who can resist one of those?
The new Dr. Pepper flavor, courtesy of Kenneth Cross.
No,
Professor
that's
Pepper.
no.